The project I will use consists of multiple buildings. We will work one of them for this demonstration. Last year, we introduced the storybar. Storybar makes it easy to identify floor levels as you scroll through them. Handling multiple buildings and story heights in one project is cumbersome in a traditional BIM software. In BricsCAD BIM, you can handle multiple buildings in one project, even if their stories are completely different. You can easily view and manage story settings for all your buildings in a single interface. This is just one example of the many flexibilities BricsCAD BIM offers for building modeling. Now, it's time to activate Top View mode. See? If you're an architect or an engineer, looking at a plan view must be quite familiar. If you're just learning to use BIM, this might be an easy way to get started. In traditional BIM software, floor plan views and the 3D space are completely different worlds, but it's a lot more intuitive in BricsCAD. Top View mode is essentially a section in the 3D space, so you can easily switch between these two viewing modes. When you're in Top View mode, it is easy to use familiar tools like QuickWall to create an interior wall layout efficiently. To refine this experience, we also added a few extras, for example the QuickWall tool. This can be compared as the drafting lines to make walls. Modeling walls and slabs in this view will also make creating BIM from point cloud scans easier and more efficient. But of course, in drafting you will need to trim and extend those lines. So as extra, we decided to also reuse our drafting tools. In 3D, just a bit smarter. Finally, while in Top View mode, we changed the behavior of inserting components such as doors, windows, and other common objects, which is where this great Top View mode story originated from. As you're placing the door, a smarter interface would let you know when it can be placed in a wall. You can easily insert common objects into the plan. This is also the stage when you most model stairs and calculate each step. Later, the 2D symbols will have to be accurate on the sheets. In V23, we have improved the interoperability with Revit Families. Now, you import an RFA file, and valuable information comes with it. A lighting fixture, for example, has useful information for the architect, and it can all be imported along with the geometry. We just go ahead and copy this one. Light intensity, light pattern, color temperature, and energy efficiency are all important part of the design. We have also introduced new IFC types in V23. For example, it's easy to classify this object as a light fixture. As one of the key advantages of BIM is coordination and communication, in V23 we continue our efforts to improve our BCF panel. You can now create and assign issues in BricsCAD BIM and send them through platforms such as BIM Collab, BIM Track, and BIM Sync. Here we can see that the column is missing from the first floor. So we will ask the engineer for feedback. Apart from creating and assigning, you can also share screenshots or images through the BCF panel. The issue we created can be viewed by the engineer in any other viewer. They can verify that a column is indeed needed. When they make a decision, they can reply back to you via the same BCF. And you can view that in BricsCAD BIM. It's just as easy. As your design evolves, your number of sheets will increase. To support this continuous flow, we improve the process of creating many new sheets by adding more control over the drawing settings, such as scale or type lengths. Here we will apply a different scale and type length filter to one of the floor plans. You can select, of course, multiple if you wish, and do the same with the type lengths. Let's open the sheet we just created. Looks great. Documentation also means meeting drawing standards. Type length was created to assist here. The simple version of how it works is define your standards and let BricsCAD automate the plan generation with the right colors, line types, symbols, tags, and more. We believe that type lengths play a crucial role on the documentation workflow, which is why we continue our efforts to improve it. For example, we assign the wrong type length filter to this drawing, and we just show you how easy it is to change it. BIM-generated drawings have to be annotated. BricsCAD BIM provides many tools to simplify your documentation workflow, like auto-tagging or smart dimensions. When we design BricsCAD BIM, modeling flexibility is a North Star to us. The concept behind stairs is that it should be done with flexible modeling to accommodate designers' needs. We also understand that 2D representation is important. So when you model a stair in V23, a symbolic stair representation is created from the model. You can customize this symbol to your liking. Finally, we have made it easier to rename the sheets, and you can do this in the project browser interface. Now that we have finished, all drawings on this sheet are ready to be exported to PDF. Documentation in the detailed design stage is not just made out of drawing sheets. Architects and engineers also need to deliver door, window, room schedules, and calculate important material quantities. The BOM Manager, previously only available in mechanical, has been integrated in BricsCAD BIM to significantly increase quantity takeoff capabilities. Here, you see how simple it is to create a window list. It is easy to add, organize, and format parameters in a BOM table. Architects and engineers need to make several lists. Let's see some examples, like a door list, or a room list, or a calculation of important material quantities, like here as an example, concrete. In V23, we also added the drag and drop functionality from the project browser. So you can easily insert new views and detail into any sheet. If you need to draft 2D content in your project, you can simply make a new sheet. This will create a new DWG file with its own model space, which you can use for 2D drafting. This is very different from traditional BIM software, where sheets are stored in the main file. By storing sheets outside of the main file, BIM projects in BricsCAD are significantly lighter and you have more flexibility to edit the 2D content. One of the most common 2D drawings are detail callouts. In the new file, you can easily reuse all CAD details or draft new ones from scratch. When you're done editing, just place the viewports on your sheet and you're ready to publish them with the rest of your BIM drawings.